This is set in a coffee shop. Image description. Ooh, they are very inclusive here. I love it this far. They actually made the option for high contrast text for everyone who needs that. I love that they are so inclusive here, and they do have an option to censor the swearing. To be honest, we don't want that. There's a text-to-speech.
SELF voicing enabled. Self-voicing text-to-speech. Text-to-speech. Text-to-speech selected.
That is so inclusive. I can't remember when I last time saw a game doing this. My heart is spilling over how well thought this is. And this is only a very small studio. Look at this beautiful menu. You have new game 10 milliliters, load game 24 grams, settings. And even the quit game has like, this is so pretty. You've done it. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist. You're shaking, outstretched hands, grab the cafe's secret recipe. You're grabbing a secret recipe. You're plankton. I knew it. No. Yes, but no. You slowly see why I was like, well, this is the game I need to play today. It has magic. It has spirits. It has occult symbols. It has coffee. What do you want more? The Familiar, a downtown cafe noteworthy only for its secret recipe, locked tight in a back room, and conveniently enough, they are hiring. All that's left is to put together an application. Ooh, that's a neat way to go over to the character menu. We play a barista, so technically we would need blue hair. But also we're stealing a recipe, so I don't think I want to drag blue-haired persons into this mess. I'm a hard, fast, self-motivated, disciplined, industrious, cerebral, forthright, fun-loving. Okay, these adjectives are weird. I'm a fun-loving professional. Let's contradict each other. Soft skills. It gets better with the soft skills. Good listener, great communicator, competent leader, adequate advisor, passable confident, novice compromiser. I'm having way too much fun. Surprisingly okay snack fetcher. Yes. Please? What? What is soft skill is please? This is the most insane game ever. Excuse me, if I tick other, they let me customize my pronouns. This is the most inclusive game I have, like with everything. They have the text-to-speech thing, they have the high contrast, they have everything. Ah, you must be Emma. Great to finally meet you. Sorry, terrible rude of me to not meet you at the door. I love the little bird nest on the shoulder. Flattering her means increase the mood to make her a more amenable ally, or make her prone to breaking under pressure. Look, I'm sure not everything you've heard about this place has been grand, but once you put in a little elbow grease, she really shines, and I've got a lot of elbow grease. I just wanted to say that you wouldn't be here if I didn't think you had the same drive. Your application told me that much. It did say please though, didn't it? I knew that was a mistake, so I ignored it. Do change that in the next draft, please. Who sent you? If you think you're going to best me in my own domain, then... Wait, you're the new hire, aren't you? Sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I'm Fred, welcome to the Familiar. Good to have you on board. Just as you finish that thought, the front door swings open and your first customer skips inside. As they draw close, you spot pointed fangs in their sheery smile and deep red eyes behind their tinted glasses. A vampire. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? Increase Jesse's mood to make them more mendable ally. It's just a job, really. People pleaser coming in again. We are not decreasing the mood just yet. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods, as if confirming a suspicion they had. Good! Jessie was a surprise, but at least they are a nice one. I'm just grateful they didn't come in at the same time as... Before she can finish, the front door swings open and a siren rolls into the room. She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a magnolia-covered jacket that's relaxing on her shoulders, and a perfectly photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. Hello? It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You will have to forgive me. I came straight here from my morning swim. I must look a mess. I've never heard of you. Sorry? Would make her an ally? Oh no, of course I've heard of you. Would be decreasing the mood. We're decreasing. Alexandra turns around to gesture at the cafe and her eyes finally land on Jessie. Her voice freezes in her throat. Jess? This is the cutest bed ever. I like when things turn into beds. We know that from Moonlight Peaks. She's scared off by the sound of a motorbike revealing down outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. This person is a first even for you, someone whose body lacks everything but a skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Grudge? Oh no. That's a decent cup of coffee, but beware, I'm watching ya. But I will say this, I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about ya. So as long as I come here, I'm gonna do my damns to figure out what. Is it just me, or is Alexandra trying to ignore you? Ignore me? Why would she? Nah, don't be sowing seeds of doubt to Mama. She's just busy, that's all. Good job, Emma. Now would be a good moment to put his purchase into the register. As she's halfway through showing you how to work the cash register, you turn to see Fred jump onto the counter next to you. How is it going out here? No need to panic. This isn't a performance review, just checking. This might be your last chance to sow suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. Is Grudge usually like that? Not that I've seen. I mean, I don't know him as well as the other two. But the way he talked, well, it would be surprising to hear from everyone. While Fred's presence draws a little attention, you start riffling through your bag, making sure you can take any opportunity to launch the heist. We've got a new hire today, and this is the impression we're giving them. We will be doing them a disservice. Now, if you will excuse me, I've got a new hire to attend to without any more interruptions. As Fred starts to turn around, you scramble for your bag, knowing you have milliseconds to execute your plan. How fortunate that you sowed a little more chaos in advance. Jessie looks down at the stack of papers, gloom gathering on their brow. You're not even going to look at my proposals? If you want to talk, Jezebel, we will do it later. It's not much, but it buys you a precious few seconds. It's a slim distraction, but it's enough. You aren't going to get a better chance at that now. You reach into your bag, and in an instant, all the light and sound is sucked from the room. The sounds of panic and quickly quelled by the magic now pulsing from your cozy co-sleep-tight blackout blanket. Even in the silent darkness, you won't have long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings. But you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Step 4. Spin the wheel and have the safe door open. Feel around inside until you've done it. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist, with only a slim window of opportunity too. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab the coffee secret recipe before stuffing it into the tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable lunchbox. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in the cafe and who, if anyone, you try to pin this on. But as you take careful steps back to the counter and the darkness finally dissipates, you know you're not safe yet. You've got to find an exit in this ensuing chaos without arousing suspicion somehow. Emma, is everything okay in here? No one hurt? What was that exactly? Blackouts don't usually come with spontaneous hearing loss. It is possible with light and sound enhancements. These glitches can happen, but it's rare they are as dramatic as that. Jesse, we don't have enchantment like that. That wasn't planned. Huh, the plot thickens. Where did Fred go? Before anyone can move, Fresh rushes back into the room. Nobody leaves! His eyes crackle gold and chains of light fly across the cafe. The front door, the window, no exits are spared. We can do this the easy way or the hard way, understand? If you're going to turn yourself in, I would just root you out myself. Fred, what's going on? While the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe. Which means one of the people in this room has stolen our secret recipe. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly everyone's looking at everyone else, wide-eyed, searching their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Now, did anyone notice anybody acting strange? Anything suspicious at all? Might get this over with faster if you fess up now. The room exchanges uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. Jess, I didn't think you wanted to get in with Fred after all the shouting matches we had. You wanted access to the heart of his business, metaphorically speaking. You really could have phrased that better, Grungy. That's got nothing to do with this. I've just got the impression that he needed more staff. There's no use trusting anyone here, is it? I know how these stories go. You've got some kind of... Jesse, the heir to a powerful family with something to prove. There's always one. I'm not an heir to anything. I'm the youngest of 5. Alexandra, our femme fatale, although she hasn't killed anyone, probably. If it weren't for you, I would take that as a compliment. Grudge, the obvious suspect. Too obvious even, but I'm not ruling anything out yet. So what? That makes me the hero detective? You don't even have a plucked sidekick or a hat. Sloane, the one you would least expect. That's good, I think, but Fred, you can't be really saying that which brings us to our final suspect, Emma. Your breath can't help but flutter if everyone's eyes suddenly turn on you. The red herring, I mean, it obviously wasn't you. You're human, got no magic, worked hard to get the job, you're in the clear. So that's why they're going to find out who really did this, and everyone's going to be very polite and answer all the questions. What? Wait, they're the detective? Emma, what do you actually want to do? Look, are we doing this or not, Emma? No matter how strange Fred's idea might be, it could put you in a better position until you can make your getaway. Time to lean on the scapegoat part of your plan. Emma, you're here already. You probably heard the ACPD is taking its sweet time. Big surprise. We will do the real work. Plan is you find our prime suspect before the ponies get here and mess everything up. You can do that, right? It's one and for all logical deduction. Well, say something. Do you have the recipe? You did it, didn't you? Just confess. If you have it now, we promise we won't be mad. But we will be mad. I'm already mad. Your plan went off without a hitch until it didn't. But the boss doesn't suspect you, at least not yet. A real detective is coming. No doubt they will find out you're the thief, unless you have a convincing scapegoat. With evidence and a motive. So... the investigation is where it stops in the demo.